Hey you all, so continuation. Now I did Archangel Michael, right here, the Archangel Michael cards regarding this, regarding my ex, calling me again, or me calling him and him calling me, telling me to call him back. Anyway, okay, so he's saying you're on the right path, and what I'm taking as I'm on the right path because despite that my ex is trying to convince me to stay here in France and, do what he wants me to do, I'm standing on my ground and saying, no, I'm moving back to my country because that's what I want to do. And that's what I feel in my blood that I should do. And so Archangel Michael is saying, you're on the right path because you're sticking up for yourself and you're doing what you want to do. No more sacrificing your happiness for someone. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So that's a second card, and I'm taking it as my intuition that I'm finally accepting is helping me, and I'm listening to it now instead of me just ignoring it and wanting to give more chances. When I don't feel right about something, I'm listening to my intuition. My intuition is becoming my partner and no longer like a child that you don't pay attention to. Pay attention to your dreams. So if maybe he's gonna give me a dream, if that happens, I will definitely make a video about it. But apparently there may be a message in a dream that I have, and so pay attention to it. When I was with my ex, I had a dream that I was in San Antonio and I was in a parking lot and there was a Chick-fil-A, and all of a sudden I'm seeing a blue hummingbird, and blue hummingbird is just flying around me. And then I see my grandma, one of my grandmas that passed away, and I hug her, and I'm just so happy to see her, and I'm so happy to be in San Antonio. And then my mom confirmed, and I had no clue about this at all, that the hummingbird was my grandma's favorite bird. So it is so funny and weird that I saw the hummingbird first before I saw my grandma. And yeah, so I'm on the right path. I need to do what I need to do for me. And I don't think that it's on a selfish means. Like, if you're getting advice like, yeah, I should just leave my family behind and do what makes me happy. No, in that kind of instance, I say be responsible, compromise. This one stupid tarot reader, a young boy, of course, someone who probably doesn't have any children or ever was married, was doing Taurus's monthly reading, which my ex has Taurus in it, and I have Taurus too in my birth chart. And he was saying like, oh yeah, this is the month where you need to be selfish, and if that means you have to leave people behind, well, just leave them behind. Don't even feel bad. He shouldn't be giving that kind of advice, because what is some jerk, and like, again, it's on the person, because but some jerk takes that as, yeah, it's fine for me to leave my family behind. I'm gonna tell my wife I'm gonna go get milk from the store, and she's just gonna have to figure out that I'm never coming back because I should live for myself. No, compromise. Say what you want to do. Maybe something can be worked out. That's not at all what I think Archangel Michael is trying to say. Like, just leave your family, just up and leave your family and be selfish. That's low vibration. Do compromise. make some kind of a compromise. If you have a spouse that loves you, then you should be able to work something out where you're both happy. But if your spouse is not supporting you in something that you feel like you should be doing, then don't just up and leave. Do the dignified thing and say you want a divorce because of this reason, which is exactly what I am doing with my soon-to-be ex-husband, because for the past 10 years, I had been wanting to move back home, and he told me, give it 2 years here, and if you still don't like it, you can move back home. It had been 8 more years. Every year, every quarter, I would tell him I wanted to go back home, and he would say like, okay, but then he would never follow through. And that's why I'm divorcing him, because I told him I want a divorce because I am unhappy in my marriage and I want to go back home. I didn't just disappear in the middle of the night. I think disappearing is being a coward. So if you're gonna divorce, if that's what ends up happening, which I don't judge you for because I'm doing the same thing, but at least be dignified and tell your spouse and let them know why instead of just disappearing. So yeah, that's all. Bye.